Hello, Stellar Souls. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you are doing well. I've got another pick a card for Pyle pick a card. I know, lash out, Sam. And this one is all about the next 6 months for you in love. I'm going to call it timeless, okay? So the next 6 months in love whenever you are watching this. Because I did next 6 months in life in general for 2023 and I kept confusing it. So we're going to do next 6 months whenever you find it. This is pile number 1 with the Modern Witch Tarot. This is pile number 2 with the Radiant Wilds Tarot. This is pile number 3 with the Muse Tarot. And this is pile number 4 with the Star Child Akashic Records Tarot. Tune into your energy. I want you to take a deep breath. Tune into your intuition. Ground yourself. And choose with your intuition. Maybe it's a color, maybe it's an energy, maybe it's a vibe, maybe it's a number. And when you have chosen your pile, the timestamps are in the description box below. And I will see you in your reading. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. This is all about the next 6 months in love whenever you are watching this. Please do remember it is still a collective reading. The messages may be general. If they are specific, please only take what resonates. I'm actually going to start with the main themes. What are the main themes that are coming through in love over the next 6 months from whenever pile 1 is watching this? What are the main themes in love for the next 6 months for pile number 1, please? Spirit messages for their best and highest good. What do they need to know? What are the main themes? The main themes in love. Thank you. Square and challenge, 6th house and craft, and Pluto and transformation. Whatever you're going through over the next 6 months, your daily habits, the way you think about things, the way you do things, your daily method of operation is going to help you overcome this. It's going to be quite a transformative time. Something explosive may be happening. To do with boundaries, I feel, with that square, and to do with decisions. It always reminds me of the Two of Swords, that little, that art depiction there. Pluto is a scorpionic energy, obviously about destruction, power, intensity, okay? It can sometimes talk about wealth as well. Also over here, I feel like your health is going to be your wealth. Don't let anyone get you so down that you neglect your own health and your own habits, okay? Your own organization. Something very, almost like spell-like about your daily rituals and the way that you look after your well-being so that no one is trying to fit you into a place that you don't belong. But I think you're going to realize your inner resources over the next 6 months when it comes to love. You're going to have an evolution where anything that, like, pain that has been caused in the past is going to be almost like composted and then reused for fertilizer. You know, the blood, sweat, and tears is almost like the blood and bone that's going to fertilize a happier soil for something better to grow here. It's a death and rebirth energy. We have playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah, don't let anyone fit you into something. I feel like there's demands being placed on you and you're just like, I'm not really about that because, you know, I'm so busy having this renewal. You need to have some play in amongst all the challenge and the transformation. Healing can be fun. That's the feeling that I'm getting here. Healing can be fun. I feel like a clearing out. So it could be a clearing out of old photos, literally anything from the past that doesn't sit right with you. Even if you're in a relationship, I feel there's a sense of like, let's remove anything that is even in your house, your clothes, bad photos of you, just stuff like that. And I know there's like no bad photos and we want to hold on to memory, but there is something about like maybe you've grown, you know, become different people and you want to celebrate that rather than, and you want to fertilize that rather than hold on to something that perhaps was a bit, I don't want to say toxic, but a bit like, it just was a struggle. It just was a struggle. Maybe it was hurtful, okay? Memories that bring up hurt or tension, okay? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept for support from others. Let's now get into some tarot then. Let's get into some tarot. What is happening over the next 6 months, whenever Pile 1 is watching this, when it comes to love? What is happening? Yeah, independence is coming through strong with that, like, transformative energy of, like, I'm just going to focus on my health, my well-being, possibly even your money with the challenge. Okay, it can motivate you. Pain can motivate you. This can be an alchemizing energy where you're like, sweet revenge is just me being successful and staying out of other people's, you know, BS. Tending to self with the Queen of Cups. I think you might be a very nurturing type of person, and therefore it can be hard for you to let go of the past sometimes. Very like Cancer kind of energy there. 7 of Swords. Yeah, you want to forget the things that hurt you. 5 of Cups, the disappointments, the anxious sleepless nights, and the cold harsh words of someone else. Interesting that the Queen of Cups is facing away from the King of Swords. Okay, so really moving on from something or someone that deeply hurt you. Perhaps stole from you, was sneaking around. You know, they didn't realize they slept on this connection is kind of what I'm getting here with the 2 of Cups here and the 3 spilt over. It's like they were messing around with potentially, I don't want to say other people, but they were messing around with emotions they shouldn't be. They may have made a wrong decision. It's like grass is greener on the other side. Let your friends help you through this transformation. There's no need to rush is the feeling that I'm getting. And I think you're sitting pretty, like you're independent, and there's kind of like a blocked energy where it's like, I'm good, but like I'm do no harm. Do you know what I mean? It's that sweet revenge of like, I'm just going to focus on my own stuff. Okay, so if this is in the past, what is in the future? And of course, if you're dealing with this for the next 6 months, I salute you. You can absolutely do this. What is moving into the future? What is moving into the future? What good news? What good news? 9 of Wands. With your high boundaries and your persistence to heal here, I feel you have a new love coming in. It may require some new responsibilities. So whether that is becoming a bonus parent, or whether that means you do have to transform something in terms of your daily rituals. It's like, oh, now that we live together, I can't do this and this and this at this time. I have to be aware that there's someone else in the same house, or, you know, something like that. There's something about responsibility here. But so you've got someone who wants to invest in you, who wants to give back to you, who wants to spoil you, and has a genuine cup of love to offer you here, Pile 1. They see how many burdens you've been carrying, and they understand that's why your walls are so high. They understand that's why you want to perhaps take things slow. The Pentacle energy can be slow-moving energy, but with the 6 of Pentacles, I feel like this person wants to almost like hold you tight. There's something like hold you tight and not let you go until you feel better. They could even be a friend who wants to hang out with you for a while. It could be through a workplace, okay, where you feel like you've got a lot of responsibilities on your shoulder. But I feel like this person is trying to help you heal. And this could be the let your friends help you. This could be a friend situation, and this person wants to take you out for dinner and like make you laugh, okay, with the playfulness energy. This person wants to just be there for you until you realize that this person is more than just a friend that you love you, mate. It's more like, no, I actually love you. That kind of energy. Okay. What blessings. 4 of Cups. Yeah, with you doing this healing, you're really raising your standards. You could be feeling like you're over love in general, and that could be why this person coming in as a friend is exactly the right kind of thing that you want. And I think this person has good intentions of a happy, blissful, family, loving life, whatever that means to you. This person has intentions of commitment. So it's worth waiting for is kind of the energy that I'm getting with that 4 of Cups. It's like, why did I have to go through all of this in the past to get to this King of Pentacles, to get to this person who wants to invest in me with the 6 of Pentacles, who wants to spoil me, who gives me, and that doesn't mean just monetarily with the Pentacle energy. It can be time, effort, emotional availability. It can be providing you with a safe haven. That's coming through strong, even though it's like, just with that movement energy is what I was feeling up, feeling up. Interesting. Feeling there. I think this is like a slow burn. It's a slow rebirth, because this person understands that they don't want to alarm you. That's the feeling that I'm getting. They don't want to alarm you. You could get up early and see this person at work really early, or you could be seeing them early in the day. Maybe it's a gym thing, but I feel like this person wants to invest in you, provide for you, and it's beautiful energy that they want to nurture you. Okay, they want to protect your precious heart. The In Excess song. Okay, cool. I love this. Anything else that pile number 1 needs to know over the next 6 months in love? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this will be a slow moving energy. The healing may be slow. It can be fun. And the relationship build-up may be slow, but it can also be fun. I think it's with good intentions, and that's coming out over the Ten of Wands as well. It's to make sure that the timing is right, so that they don't spook you, they don't scare you, and just, I think, so that you feel the same way, so it's reciprocated. And I think because you've had so many people come in, you're so wary of people who are behaving badly, right? This person doesn't want to be blocked. You're so used to people behaving badly, sneaking around and possibly coming in just wanting one thing, coming in too hot too soon. And yes, that can be spicy and exciting. And with that scorpionic energy, it can really like revolutionize something quite quickly. But I think this healing period is so needed. And it could be healing from many different things. It doesn't need to just be love. It could be that you've been through a really tough time that's kept you up late at night, and like a loss here as well. So yeah, this person really does want to just be there for you. Doesn't want to rush you in any way, shape or form, and wants you to come to your own conclusions, which I think you will with these 9s, okay? It's like, I'm coming to the end of this cycle, and I'm truly transforming. You're becoming a better person, and what I mean by that is like you're becoming a person that is almost like purified in a way. And you're willing to be an apprentice in true love now, okay? If I've been a warrior of like false love or disappointing love, or, you know, in some terms of like a victim of cold, harsh words and cutting kind of scenarios that dug deep, you know, that kind of thing. It's like, now I want to be an apprentice in the best possible way for what real love really is. Yeah, I want to walk away from loneliness is kind of what I'm feeling. And yes, I can defend myself, and I know what I need to walk away from, and I know what I need to walk towards. I know I need to walk towards setting myself up, feeling good again, feeling confident, feeling resourceful. Okay, that Pluto and transformation. This healing is creating the tension that you need in your life to never repeat these patterns again, and to work out a better resolution overall. The Fool energy, and then you'll be able to take the leap of faith towards the right type of person, towards a safer type of person. Okay, let's get some more info out here for pile number 1. The overall feelings in love for the next 6 months. The overall feelings in love for the next 6 months. That's a lot. And I think I'll get one of these. And one of these. Provoke. Yeah, like I said, there's the challenge here is really provoking you to not make the same mistakes. You've also got slow here. It was in reverse, okay? So there is a tendency to want to rush into things and have like explosive feelings, but it feels like it's just a recalibrating of your nervous system, because that's what you're used to. But you understand that if you can be patient and persistent with yourself and pour into your own cup of love, then you'll be able to regulate your nervous system, and you'll be able to see people for what they are, and to have feelings that feel like they belong in your body rather than they're just fleeting in your body. Interesting messages. Card number 34, the Pansy and Attraction. It feels like divine timing so that balance can be brought into your life when something so fragile is at risk here. You've also got card number 1, Clarity and the Carrot, the All-Seeing Eye, and Virgo energy. Yeah, persistence, patience, not just getting excited about what's at the top of the soil, but what's underneath. You know, you're doing the work. You're doing the work above and below. As above, so below. A lot of manifesting energy with newfound clarity. Clarity over your well-being. Again, tapping into your body, like falling into your body, what it feels like. You might even be doing some like self-love routines. I want to say pleasure with that provoke card, that helps you to recognize your own feelings within your, not just your heart chakra and having the courage to love yourself unconditionally, but in your sacral chakra. A lot of like womb healing. If you are a womb holder, there is a link in my description box all the time to some tools that can help you with that. And card number 12, affection. And it feels like affection for self. You're protected over anyone else that may have attraction towards you until you feel confident and happy within yourself. With the sorrel leaf and the Taurus energy, there's a stubbornness. No, I'm not letting you, have affection for anyone else until you come into your own, until you love yourself. It's that black cat in the mirror kind of energy of just take a good look at yourself, focus on self for a while. And if it's okay if you're saying no to different options, I think you've got someone here who's watching you and waiting for the right time. And that's really respectful. And I love that for you. And with this Ace of Cups, there's a brand new beginning at the end of this 6 months. Compliments from an admirer. Okay. The bouquet. These compliments aren't going to go astray, that's for sure. And I think this person with the 6 of Pentacles is going to do sweet little things as a friend that will help you see what true love really is. Dragon, beware of self-delusion, okay? So this is saying, like, don't let these past things be all someone else's fault. It's like, well, what did I allow? What did I allow into my atmosphere? Yes, this person could have really hurt you, or this situation could have really hurt you. But there's also like clarity needed when it comes to self-awareness, okay? With 1, this can also talk about the first house of identity, ego, self-image, appearance, okay? And temperament, not rushing in again. Beware of self-delusion to not rush in again just to, get your fix, get your like a kick of adrenaline. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times, okay? So again, that's like a walking stick, a walking staff, but I actually feel like this could be a colleague for some of you. Peacock, beware of great pride, okay? Don't be too closed off and saying like, I'm never going to fall in love again. I mean, that's your prerogative, but if you're watching a love reading, obviously you want to know what's going to be happening here. And this especially resonates if you are already in a connection and there's been some kind of hurt and possible separation. Even if you're still living under the same roof, it feels like you just need to be a little bit more assertive with your own boundaries and focus on the work that you need to do. With all these 9s, it's like you're really focusing on the work that you need to do to set yourself up independently. And you don't want to kind of parade that around in people's faces. There really is something about this quietening of the ego, which is the best revenge. It's kind of like you're going MIA. You're not missing out on anything when you're getting your ish together. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of energy. Broken wishbone, wish will not be granted, okay? So look, if there's part of you hoping and wishing for this past pain to have closure even, okay? Because sometimes when something transforms, all of it spews out of the volcano and then the lava turns to rock. It's like stone. Is there any closure? No, it's stuck in time. It's now solidified forever. So sometimes it can be difficult to feel so much with this Queen of Cups, empathy, nostalgia, that you wish for something to change for the better, especially if you've been trying to fit a like round peg in a square hole here. And that 2 of Swords that I was talking about on this square card can really talk about denial. So making sure that be careful what you wish for. Get the clarity that you need so that you're not making a foolish mistake and rushing into anything, which I don't think you are. I think it's just an underlying issue. You're going to be provoked along the way through this healing, but it's for the best, okay? With that Pluto energy, it's scorpionic. There's power in that destructive destructive energy. Spiritual love, yeah, and I think this is pushing you onto a spiritual path in a very beautiful way. That lily, it's like, wow, gosh, look at you. Look at you shine, right? And just as I say that, you've got the Leo energy of time to act. You'll know exactly when it's time to make the right moves, when to walk away. It's that gambler kind of energy. You'll know when to hold them, when to fold them, and when to walk away, because you have faith that something better is out there. You have that hunger for true higher love. You realize that something better is out there. And look at all this clarity, all this orange energy, and then you've got illumination here as well with the hunger, the carrot energy, even the pentacle energy all showing up here in the yellow. It's like slow moving, have clarity about the things that are maybe unseen or just taking their time a little bit, because that's the sunshine, okay? You're walking through this portal, this transformational portal, opening a new door, a new threshold to a new higher love. When I say higher love, I'm talking about respect. I'm talking about equal give and take. I'm talking about self-respect of the individual as well. Magic. Believe in magic, pile number 1, because it can happen. It is happening. It is happening behind the scenes here for you. Beautiful energy. Within the next few weeks, you might start to see this start to take shape. There's almost like an oasis effect here. You might be wondering, well, things look fine now. Things look like an oasis. Things look beautiful. But what's an oasis really? It's something that is temporary. It's like, or like a mirage in the desert. It's like, ooh, current situations might be changing. Trust that all is divinely guided and all is aligned here. Trust in yourself. I feel like you've got a lot of spirit guides behind you and you're evolving. See how it's like one figure and then another figure? You're evolving into a higher timeline and a higher version of yourself. Stunning. Can we get some overall advice here for the next 6 months in love for pile number 1? Overall advice here. Look at that beautiful green rejuvenating energy. Find time to celebrate your good qualities, affirm your blessings, and connect with the core of your strength, spirit, and faith. Strength, faith, magic, spirit, hunger, illumination. Wow. And have fun. The playfulness energy. Enjoy all of this journeying. Enjoy kind of like succeeding in your own ways and setting boundaries. Like, have fun with that. Stretch yourself in those ways. It's a challenge that can be really, like, I think you're going to be celebrated for the work that you do. And I feel like it's day by day. With that 6th house, it's day by day. It's a duty to do this. It's healing. It's routine to do this. And you're becoming like a better version of yourself with this routine. It's almost like you wished for all of this and it's happening through love, because of love, due to love. How wonderful, like how beautiful, how magic is that? Celebrate that, pile 1. Wow, stunning to start us off. Oh, I love this. Thank you so much. Good luck to you guys. Please let me know how it resonates in the comments below. Take really good care of yourselves and I will see you in the next one. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. This is all about the next 6 months for you in love whenever you are watching this. Remember that this is still a general collective reading, so please only take what resonates. Don't let anything take from you. Time is fluid and we all have free will. What is happening over the next 6 months? I'll take that one because it really stepped out. What is happening over the next 6 months that pile number 2 needs to know for their best and highest good? Thank you. You have 5th house and passion, sextile and opportunity, okay? Passion, creating a new opportunity, opening the window, letting fresh air in, and Aquarius, the innovator. It's giving you like a spark. There's some passion that's giving you a spark in your creativity, in perhaps like the opportunity to expand. Where to next? Where do I go from here? How do I collaborate with someone? Welcoming you in, crossing a threshold. There's a lot of romance, creativity. There's a happy-go-lucky kind of playful energy, very entertaining. It could be casual as well. The 5th house can talk about casual intimacy. With the Aquarius energy, it's like, let's just experiment here. Let's see what happens. But there also is this like really dynamic, freeing kind of feeling to this. It can be edgy. It can be a little bit disruptive. Let your friends help you and honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Yeah, I feel like you're having like a bit of it's almost like a vacation or a summer fling or a holiday fling or something like that, where you're really just like getting heady with the passion, and it reinvigorates you in some way, shape or form. And then you've got let your friends help you, ask for and accept for support from others. So very interesting energy. Let's see where this takes you. Even if you're in a relationship, it could be that you perhaps vacation together, or you just like start sparking the passion back up again, getting creative in your long-term relationship, and that creates a new like honeymoon phase that then invigorates both of you to like renovate the house. Let's paint the walls. Let's like, I'm going to change my job. I'm going to start working from home, making new promises to each other, and then kind of feeling transformative. For some of you, it might be opening the relationship up. I know that's pretty out there, but that is kind of like this radical energy of the Aquarius and the innovator there. A little bit eccentric, or just like bringing new fireworks into the relationship, being experimental with a few things, really mixing things up. With you, let your friends help you. It could be that you like get inspired, you get the spark from, you know, a chat with your friends, or someone sends you a link to something that they think is hilarious, but you're like, oh my goodness, I need to try that. I'm just drawn to these little cards that I have set up in front of me. They're just like little daily affirmation pools. And this one says, I planted my pain in a sunny spot in the garden. A beautiful flower grew. So yeah, there's a reason why you're being reinvigorated. Everyone's got some kind of pain. Next 6 months in love. What are we dealing with here? What are we dealing with here for pile number 2, the next 6 months in love, whenever they are watching this? We have the 4 of Wands. Yeah, a lot to do with home. I feel with that open door, that open window, it's a lot to do with home. You have the King of Cups, strength, Knight of Swords. It's like, I need to be honest with you, honey. I actually have a lot of deep feelings for you that I've been repressing, and I think I need to bring them back into the light. I've been like holding them back because I've been focused on work, or I've been, you know, we've had a lot going on. But what I really need to tell you, there's a message kind of coming in about some clarity and about some deep feelings, and some deep healing too. Ace of Wands. So yeah, there's that spark coming in that's going to reinvigorate things. It could even be putting a child into one of you. But again, it feels like let's regenerate our home. Let's renovate our home. Let's put paint on the walls. Like, it's getting really creative, and it's kind of like let's play with this. See this like checkerboard floor? It's just that like experimental, eccentric playfulness. Very liberating. I think it's liberating to finally like let some burdens off. See how the sun is kind of on the back? It's like, let's turn around this yoga pose and kind of open up to the sun. And I think the sun will then become you. You'll have this radiance about you. People will be questioning why you've got this flush. That's beautiful. But there's an emotional availability here that has perhaps been a little bit prickly in the past. I'm just drawn to the cacti in the back of this card. With this King of Cups, and there's this dark kind of window. When you open the window of opportunity, see how this window looks very similar to this one in the King of Cups here. When you open that window, there's the sun. You no longer need to like be holding the sun up on a pedestal because it's always looked like night. All you have to do is open the window. And I know that sounds easier said than done, especially when you're dealing with children and the burdens of finances of the everyday and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like this new door, see how that one's black and then this one's got all these little bubbles coming out of it. It's like, let's keep letting in the light. Let's keep letting in the light. Let's keep playing with this. And how far can we take it? How extravagant can we make it? How passionate can we take it? It's definitely a passionate new spark of self-expression even. So even if you're feeling like, I don't have anyone, this is like a spark coming back to self and saying, I'm ready for love. I feel stronger now that I'm ready for love. I'm, possibly striking out. It could be you striking out and saying, all right, I offer my passion to someone. I'm going to get on an app because I want to, maybe you're looking for a housemate, right? This 4 of Wands can be commitment and home and celebration. Maybe you're looking for a housemate. Maybe you're having a housewarming party, and you know, maybe you're like, I'm going to strike up a conversation with the hottest person in the room, whoever I feel like talking to. It's that kind of energy. So it could be any kind of scenario here, but there is like a yeah, it is time for this new cycle to come about. You're like, all right, I've been in my head too long, time to like let all the flowers flow out and just enjoy life again, just to like let some luck back in when it comes to love. Let some good times flow. It's like, oh, that breeze on my face is so refreshing. You're welcoming in communication here, putting some of those burdens down. Yeah, look at that. It's like carrying this big orange of the moon around. It's this heavy burden. It's like, I think you've really developed the strength to move on here. Spirit, can we get what is to come? What is the blessings to come? What are the blessings to come over the next 6 months in love? What are the blessings to come? It may mean that there's new responsibilities in terms of children, in terms of purchasing a home together, in terms of having a housemate, in terms of creating new opportunities for yourself. Sometimes that does come with, you know, responsibility. If you're opening your own business, if you're starting a creative passion project, it's like, all right, well, in order to see that through, I do have to take some of the weight here, and I'm ready for that. I think you're strong enough for that. Blessings in love in the next 6 months. Blessings in love in the next 6 months. Thank you for being so precise. 8 of Wands, lots of communication coming in. Page of Cups, possibly from someone who owes you an apology as well, but it does feel like just a beautiful offer of love. It's a return to innocence. What's that song? Is that the actual name of the song? Return to Innocence. Look it up. It's a beautiful song. You'll know the one when you hear it. There's something about like, this has potential. See how this little rainbow is like going from one cup to another? It's like, what's at the end of the rainbow? Well, I can see that this could lead to passion. It could lead to 10 plus years. It could be, it's like really someone with good intentions because their heart is in the right place. Page of Swords. And again, it's like Knight of Swords coming in with messages like, epiphanies coming through. I'm ready. I'm here. I'm blossoming. I'm willing to learn as well. I'm willing to be a novice. Almost I want to learn about your body. I want to learn about I have the opportunity to discover all of you, especially if you're a creative person. You've got someone here that's like really like blossoming. Maybe you're a muse to somebody as well. You've got the Justice energy here, so a balancing of light and dark, and it feels like enjoying tapping into both sides, right? You're tapping into both sides and enjoying that. 4 of Pentacles and Temperance. Holding on to faith, I feel. Holding on to the idea that healing can be very fun and can be very passionate and freeing. And there's a time for that. There's space for that. But I also feel like some of you have waited a long time for this feeling to like come back around. And it's almost like you're taking charge. You decided to gamify this. You just woke up overnight and were like, right, here's what I'm going to do. 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to be really honest with myself, and I'm going to build a ladder to the kind of life that I want. I'm going to move away from kind of like the battles that are going on in my head. And if there's competition going on for you, you're kind of like, well, maybe I should indulge in this, right? A bit of that like justice energy of what's the harm in this? I'm a good person. Why can't I have some fun? It's that kind of energy. All right. What else is happening here? Wait, let me go with this one first. Anything else we need to know for pile number 2 in the next 6 months in love? It's up to you, yeah. Definitely reconsider. There's your Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, all that sword energy of like having clarity and going, do you know what? Instead of sitting on my hands and just watching people, you know, have the fun without me, and possibly with that 5 of Wands, seeing people like try their best attempt, there's like competition for you. You might be on a dating site and you might be ignoring a lot of people. to begin with. And I just feel like all of a sudden you reconsider this situation. You're like, what's the worst that can happen? Honestly, maybe I need to learn a little. Maybe I need to live a little, to let love in, okay? And it's up to you. And I think Spirit is saying, yeah, go have fun, enjoy yourself, because they're pointing and they're growing you some wings here. It's like, you got the courage, you never know what could happen here. And it's not to say that you're out here like gallivanting around, but I think you find at least one person to have some happy, sexy, flirty banter with, and go and create something that has the potential, really, even though you're having all this fun, there's some beautiful raw emotions here. There's some real attraction here, and Pile number 1 got that as well, that can bring like a passionate new beginning into, or what feels like a holiday romance. It can bring it into more of a balance where it's like, oh, could this turn into something? Maybe it could. Maybe it could. Someone could be moving to be with you as well with that 4 of Wands. Divination. Yeah, it's like, maybe I could play with magic here. It's kind of like that Katy Perry song. You guys know what I'm about to say, don't you? Scorpionic energy. Thinking you can play with magic. Are you ready for this? It's like that darker song of hers. I love that song. I don't know why I'm stumped on it all of a sudden, but it's that kind of energy of like tapping into the light and dark, and it feels balanced to actually go out and have some fun, because you may have been blocking yourself off for some time and building up strength to actually be able to, you might have had a real creative block, and a real like a lover's block, if you know what I mean. What are the overall feelings for the next 6 months in this situation? Allow a bit of magic into your life. And, you know, even if it's for a season or if it's for a reason, let it all come, let it all go. Wow, these are really specific messages. Pile number 1's cards just went flying out. As I say that. Thank you. What else is at play here for pile number 2? Thank you. Pile number 2. Yeah. It's like, even though this person is stirring up the passion inside of you, okay, with that flame, come on baby, light my fire, okay, I also feel like there's deep emotions there with that stare kind of energy. There's something kind of tantric about this. There's something kind of, oh wait, there's a depth here that I had no idea that I was capable of, or you were capable of, or we were capable of, or we were even ready for. There's abundance here. So like an abundance of fresh ideas is what I'm feeling, very much so. Very needed. An abundance of energy too when it comes to the passion, okay? So it feels like a love affair with stamina, if you know what I mean. And there's fun in this. There's a lot of laughter and playfulness. There's the passionate energy again. Look at that, two like flames intertwined. I am adoring this. Adoring this. Sadness. Look, there may be some times where you're like, wow, it could be happy tears is kind of what I'm feeling too. Or just like such deep emotions that this person really helps to heal you. You heal each other. And it's like, I didn't know a fling like this, or I didn't know a love like this could exist. It's that kind of energy of like, wow, if it's only ever going to rain on me, like, it's been worth it to have you in my life. Like, there's something very dramatic about it, but it's beautiful. Determination to find balance. Yeah, this is this up to you energy, okay? It's up to you, Spirit is saying, and you're like, yeah, I have the strength now to be honest with myself, to go out and have some fun, or to create this fun, create this spark. If it's going to be, it's up to me. It's like that energy of what you focus on is what you get. So the more that you focus on passion and you make it kind of like a fun game and a juicy, like even the way you eat and the food that you eat and the messages that you send, you're trying to add an element of I don't even want to say romanticizing anything. It's just you're trying to add an element to fun to everything, and it's really paying off. There's a determination to bring more light into your life, and it really does set you on to this balanced path of, now I know, even if this is a summer fling, it's like, now I know what I'm looking for. Now I know that beautiful love does exist. And now I know how strong I am and how capable I am to completely like turn my situation around. Yeah, if this is a marriage situation, this is like, no, we're not giving up that easily. Let's create a new opportunity here. It's time to like, yeah, let the breeze fly in and create new opportunities for growth here. Horseshoe, good luck. Wow. It's kind of like a fated meeting if you're single. Table, hard work ahead. Yeah, I mean, that definitely does come through with everything. With, like I said, with the responsibilities that might be coming with the 10 of Wands and that, like, especially a creation, right? It's almost like a table that has the top doesn't look quite finished, but look how intricate the legs are. Like there's been a lot of creativity involved in getting those legs stabilized. So now what kind of top are we going to put on it? It's like finish the project, seeing something through. Okay. Bread, period of prosperity and abundance. Yeah. Get that bread with all this new found passionate juice is what I feel. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Wow, could this reading be any more in sync? I love this for you. Wow, stunning. I actually want to read the back of these cards. I didn't do that before. In gardens, beauty is a byproduct. The main business is sex and death, right? Sex and death of transformation. That's card number 34. And you've got earth energy there and you've got Libra energy, the attraction energy. So yeah, it can be beautiful, and love and the fleetingness of love sometimes can be beautiful as well if that's what you're looking for here. To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. Yeah, to try again and to believe in magic when it comes to love is to believe in tomorrow. And especially if this is a fling, a holiday fling, then it's a case of, well, now I know that kind of situation can exist in this realm for me, then I'm going to go out and find it. I'm going to go out and create it. And now I know what I'm looking for in a marriage, okay, with that 4 of Wands energy showing up there. Yeah, let's get some final advice here for pile number 2. Final advice for pile number 2. Make time in each day to do at least one thing challenging, one thing generous, one thing creative, one thing productive, and one thing that's fun. Yes. As you innovate your life and you innovate your story and you rewrite your story, like the rest is still unwritten. Like there's so much abundance for you to tap into if you just believe that you can have it all and you can create it all. Be the muse to your own life. Like if you follow me on Instagram, you know one of my favorite things is your life is your art. So how are you creating it? How are you making it? How are you mixing the paint? Like enjoy all of it. And that's the challenging, the generous, the creative, the productive, and the fun thing about life, right? I love this for you, pile number 2. Please enjoy. How sweet and juicy and amazing. Let me know if this is a single kind of vibe for you or if this is in a commitment, because that is either way bliss. So good. Love that. Take really good care of yourselves. Thank you so much for being here and I'll see you in the next one. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. This is all about the next 6 months in love whenever you are finding this. Please remember it still is a general collective reading. Only take what resonates. Everyone has free will and time is fluid. I'm actually going to start with these. What are the main themes happening for the next 6 months in love whenever you find this video? Pile number 3, best and highest good. What are the main themes that we're dealing with in the next 6 months? Pile number 3, please, Spirit. Thank you. 12th house, surrender, balance and opposition, and Jupiter and expansion. So when you surrender to letting this and that be true, then you expand, is what I'm picking up there. When you allow your subconscious to forgive, when you allow your dreams to mirror, and when you confront your dreams, when you interact with that which is like in the unconscious, then you gain a new sense of enthusiasm, optimism, happy-go-lucky, seeking kind of positive outlook on life that can take you anywhere. Wedding, this situation could involve marriage or commitment. And this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, interesting. They look like they're in like a library, a parlor. And the angels are singing with grace. There's also like little angels on this surrender, holding a treasure chest. So yeah, there's tapping into like your own ancestry, and there's ancestors of all different types. There's like environmental ancestors around the area that you live in. There's ancestors around the work that you do. There's ancestors in your family. There's ancestors from your past lives all around you. There's so much, not all of them, but the ones that matter, they'll be with you. They'll be encouraging you in some way, shape, or form. So there's some sense of like the unseen that when you look in the mirror, you're like, what can I do with this? You know, it's that kind of, how far can I take this? If I roll the dice on this, if I follow this thread, where does it take me? So there is a sense that like for some of you, you could even be feeling guided to turn to someone, possibly that you've already met, that mirrors you in some way, shape, or form, or that is opposite of you, okay? But in some way that balances you out. It's someone that can call you out, or it makes something very conscious for you, makes something very aware in your like viewpoint. And I think together you go, heck, why not? Let's take a chance. Let's take a chance. Let's leap into this and see where it takes us. You could be saying yes to traveling with someone, and maybe even eloping for some of you with this wedding card and this Jupiter expansion, seeking something out. It's like, okay, if we're trying to work out how to get married, there's a surrender to the process and to the like dream state of like, we only get to do this once, okay? That can still float. For me, that's still the vibe. It's still the vibe. I'm going to do this once. So how can I make this just like so dreamlike? And there's this like, if I take a good look in the mirror, what do I really want? What balances me out? There's a sense of serenity that comes with that. So it's like surrender to the serenity. There's a peace that comes with the decision to travel, to elope, to, involve a foreign culture. I'm really seeing like Bali or Indonesia, in general, Thailand, just with that like the stones, and the ferns, the greenery. Interesting. I just heard Cook Islands as well. Two of Cups. Yeah, there's a dance going on here. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, wow. I just got chills. Look at their like water sprite here, and then the splashes here. This Two of Cups energy is so, you're really like diving into this love because it feels safe. It feels mutually beneficial. It feels like you're protected here. Oh, wow, Pile 3. Wow. Oh, chills all over my body. That's so beautiful. Okay, what is at play for the next 6 months for pile number 3 in love? Pile number 3 in love. What is happening? Yes, tell me what's happening. The Knight of Emotions. Someone's just like, I can't help it. I have to tell you how I feel. I've been holding back. I've been retreating. Because I didn't know if you felt the same way, and the depth of my feelings, right, made me feel so small. Look at the depth of their feelings for you. Like they're putting you in this giant bath of romanticism. They overly romanticized the situation. They felt small, and they had to cross the little threshold to get to this tiny little door in the background. What? Ah, I love it. Justice energy. Okay, you're that's that opposition. It's like balance and opposition. It's like splitting someone open, and yeah, that's gorgeous. It's like, here are the two parts of me. I feel seen and heard on every single level. Yeah, Page of Emotions and Knight of Emotions. I'm getting like someone could be coming around again, coming around the mountain. Here she goes. Okay. Look, don't shoot the messenger. If that resonates, it resonates. But someone could be offering you an apology for not coming in sooner. So whether that is someone from the past, or whether that's just a friend who treated you badly and they want to apologize for that, I think you have a knowing, or you've had a knowing that this is coming. And it's also possibly something that's going to be kept in secret for a little bit, especially if you are deciding to elope. It could be very much that people don't even know you guys are together. And next minute, you're in another country and flashing a ring on Facebook or something. Interesting. Okay, what is the outcome? What are the future blessings? Let's say that. What are the future blessings? What are the future blessings of this next 6 months in love when pile number 3 is watching this? The King of Pentacles, someone taking good care of you. I also, again, feel the sense of travel there with that like rickety bridge. It's like taking a journey into the unknown, but I feel supported in doing so. You've got the Hanged One. So there's been a limbo phase with this, but someone is rushing in to state their claim. And to make it known how they feel about you, that they want to celebrate you, that they no longer want to entertain anyone else but you, okay? There's a sense of I want to protect you. Let me take you off that, like, rickety bridge. See how this person is, like, crossing a rickety bridge and then this person's hanging on a wire? It's kind of like, let me take you off that wire and really, like, bring you down to earth. Let's ground this scenario now that we both have clarity, and now that you know where I stand. Where do you stand? Okay, I want this as well. I'm going to celebrate this. Let's get it. Let's enjoy this. Let's cheers to us. You know, that's that kind of energy. Beautiful. I'm drawn to that card in particular. I just feel like saying come to mama. Okay, interesting. The Tower energy. Yeah, I feel like there's a disruption. There's an expansion that really, this news, right? This news is not only going to rock your world, but I also think it's going to rock the world of the people that you tell. I don't know why my camera keeps flashing in and out. The light in here is actually pretty good today. Natural light is beautiful. So let's keep it that way. But yeah, there's something disruptive about your foundation. So this person could want to have you move in with them with the King of Materials, the King of Pentacles. Or they want to take you away. Let's travel. Let's upheaval the home life. I've got the money. Let's go do it. The Death energy, the end of a chapter and the beginning of a new one. It's like moth to a flame. There's something coming in really quickly here. Anything else that pile number 3 needs to know in the next 6 months when it comes to love? Ace of Voices. I have clarity. I have wisdom. With this, we're able to set down new foundations. You're able to feel confident. You're able to feel loved. You've got a newfound glow about you. This person loves your beauty. You also could feel like re-inspired by life again when you surrender to this process, and to even being a little bit out of balance to get into a new balance. No pun intended. Then this Jupiter expansion energy is like, let's ride this wheel and float to the end of the rainbow. And there's this newfound like passion that springs forth from you that gives you a lot of wisdom. It's like, now I understood why I felt like something was going to come back around again, because I knew all along. I had voices in my head. I had the angels in my head. I had the ancestors and the Akashic records right inside me saying, just hang on, just yeah, just hold on. Okay, interesting. Whether that was holding on for a person in particular, like I said, someone who's you've already met and who's coming back around again, or whether it's like holding on for this kind of opportunity, knowing that there was going to be a big expansive energy for you coming about that reinvigorates your passion. Okay, for now things are in the dark a little bit though. Okay, and something is going to be done in secret or said in secret, but there's a deep level of emotions here. There's a depth of emotions here I think that's the pull, right? That how the moon controls the tide. That's the pull that you were feeling, and that knowing that you have inside you. It's like, oh, it's all coming back to me now. Okay, Celine Dion. Within the next few months, yes, that's exactly what we're talking about. But you're arriving to a palace again. It's like Indonesia, Thailand, like Bali in particular. There's just this, maybe even Singapore, Bangkok. Within the next few months, there's arriving at the Temple of Love. There's like rising up the Spanish steps. It's like you're taking all the rocky steps. Like it's just, you know, it's like, dun, dun, dun. It's dramatic, but it's really beautiful. I feel like you've got the angels surrounding you, and it's like as you proceed forward, you're guided so much in this situation. Thank you. Ask for help from others. Yeah, there may be some people that are privy to this information that you may need to tell just to get, or there may already be some people who are privy to this information who might need to be like little go-betweens for the two of you to get this off the ground in some way, shape or form. Whether it's the reach out of this person, hey, I need this person's number, or whether it's like the planning of whatever this exciting event is that is happening. Even if you're not traveling far, there's this sense of like, let's go on a journey together. Let's take this ride together. Almost like a pilgrimage of love. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up. Pile number 3, messages for pile number 3 when it comes to love over the next 6 months. Pile number 3, what messages do you have for pile number 3 over the next 6 months? Whee. Tranquility, card number 43, by candlelight, violet, earth energy, and Pisces energy there too. Deep emotions, something being in the dark a little bit, but also giving you a sense of like tranquility with that balance and opposition. It's like when you surrender to this, it's a calm surrendering. And even if you're a bit out of balance and you feel like a bit wild, it's still a positive feeling of something you've waited for, that you took a gamble on. Other messages for pile number 3, the next 6 months in love. I'll take the 2 that flipped. Other messages for pile number 3. Ideation, having something come, like it's been a spark and now it's starting to come to life. You're starting to see the fruits of your labor, or the fruits of your manifestation actually starting to appear before your eyes. Again, it's like looking in the mirror and seeing you even look different. You look different when you're experiencing this thing that you wanted to develop or to transform. Or you saw in your mind's eye. It's like, oh wow, look at it in real life. What else for pile number 3? Oh, hello. We have bite and question mark. Okay, so you're taking a big bite out of life. You're taking a big bite out of love. Someone wants to take a bite out of yours. It's kind of like mine, mine. And very deep passion. Like I will protect you until the end of time, and then whatever like horrors come next is kind of the feeling. And a question mark is like, well, what's hidden? What do I not know? This is the expansion. Okay, who is it going to come? Who and how and why and where? And you want to know all the answers right now, but there's spirit and there's angels, and Cupid is really guiding you to just see all this through as step by step, as time comes. Surrender to the process, surrender to the timing, surrender to the person, as long as it feels good and it's what you kind of manifested. Reflection, there's that opposition and like as above, so below kind of energy, that justice energy coming through again. Someone that has a lot in common with you, but also has a lot not in common with you. A good balance, okay? With the anxiety, it gives me like nervous butterfly kind of feelings, especially if you're doing something really outside of the box, but you might have always wanted to do. We also have communication and the P, again, Pisces energy, card number 2, and I feel like there's a message coming in. Me and Jenny were like peas and carrots. Forrest Gump. It's someone who just like, I have to be with you. I value you. I want to give to you. I want to nurture you and protect you, right? The little peas are protected in their pod. There's a message coming in about that. Yeah, and card number 22. So 222, angel number. You've also got some Leo energy here. Wisdom coming in with the bay leaf. This is magic. And then you've got the like a book of magic, the book of secrets. There's something very like that you've been cooking up without, like your subconscious has been cooking up. It's almost like a dream that you've had forever that you never thought would come true. You might even have been doing some love spell work, but I feel like it's a confidence. Please, like angels, give me the guidance and the wisdom I need to uncover my shadow self and my hidden desires and fantasies. Can you bring that to life for me in my best and highest good? I think you've been doing the best kind of spell work, not anything creepy. Fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair. This could be the friends that are trying to help you. It could be the other party for sure. You've got Tower again, solid foundation, success with effort. So yeah, this tower is a good tower. It's like it's bringing in fresh ideas and it's standing you alone on this rock. But it's like, even if I stand alone, and I mean with someone else, it's like everything else can fall away when I'm with you because we're building a solid foundation from the foundation that was not so great before, you know. There's the moon again. What? This is so in sync. This is crazy, guys. Moon, changes in your life. The clouds are parting. You can see clearly now. It's coming full circle, that ideation. Light-hearted, carefree time. Jug, celebrating each other. The Three of Cups, okay? Let's have a drink together. Pile number 3. Let's have a drink together. I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. If you're thinking this person could be the one, whether you've met them yet or not, or you just meet them straight away and you're like, bite me, you're my person. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. That could be the fair woman as well. That could be the person trying to take a bite out of your happiness. Doesn't want you to have your cake and eat it too. Yoke, feeling tired, down or frustrated. Okay, so there is a feeling with these kind of cards here, not to say that the woman is the problem, but these two cards particularly, an arrogant, boastful person and feeling tied down to something, that's where you possibly do want to take this leap of faith, or what has been delaying. It could be what has been delaying this connection. With the moon energy, things are unseen for now, but you know there's a strong connection here. You know within the next few months it's going to start to take shape. There's a lot of anxiety that's been reflected between the two of you. So yeah, I feel like that has something to do with this situation at the beginning. Let's say that, at the beginning. All right, let's get some final advice here for pile number 3. And that could be why you want to kind of get away from it all with the journey, or let's take a risk, or let's not tell too many people about it. Let's just do it, and then this person has to deal with it, or this situation has to deal with it. It's too late now, it's done. The most any of us can do is walk in confidence towards our heart's desires with the deepest integrity, the highest intention, and the greatest love. Wow, and it looks like a little rice paddy field there. So yeah, big Southeast Asia kind of vibes. The most any of us can do is walk in confidence. Wow, my heart is exploding for you guys. This is beautiful. It's that flow energy that first like captured my heart with the 12th house and the 2 of cups. Walk in confidence towards our heart's desires with the deepest integrity, highest intention, and the greatest love. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Please let me know if this is you already in a relationship and you have like inklings of doing this or creating this, or whether this is you knowing that your person is coming. Ah, I love it. And there's the Empress. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. Take really good care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one. Pile number 4, welcome to your reading. This is all about the next 6 months. Whenever you are watching this, in love for you, the next 6 months in love. Timeless. So whenever you find it, that's when it's meant for you. Please remember it still is a general collective reading when you pick a pile. So please only take what resonates. Don't let anything take from you. We will take those 3. Sun, Bean, second house and assets, and Taurus and the bombshell. Hi. Hi, looking after yourself, looking after home, looking glam, feeling good, feeling confident, having like a full-on glow up. Inside, outside, home, the works. Like material possessions, money, honey. Wow, love this for you. What else is happening here? There's a new self-awareness. There's a new life force being cracked open with you. You're having fun with this. You're playing. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. You're definitely shining. Worthiness, wardrobe, luxuries. You're ripe for pleasure. You're ripe for retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. It's like you've been possibly in a retreat period because you've been getting your ish together in a huge way. In a huge way. That is stunning energy. Taurus energy, you've been stubborn about this. Leo energy, you're ready to shine. It's been hard to be like kind of locked away in a way, but you've been honoring yourself. You've been honoring your duty. It's kind of like, I knew I had to do this. I knew I had to reinvent myself. Yeah, there is a solitude here that comes with like a sense of masculine responsibility, but then you go, all right, now that I am self-sufficient, now that I've made my way in the world, now I want to show up in the world, show up and show out, you know, here I am, come get me. You've been stubborn about this. You've been practical about this. You've been fertile. You look fertile, okay? So you look like someone that people want to mate with, okay? 8 of Wands. There's a lot of communication coming in. People are noticing. You're making people go, oh, damn. Can I slide into that DM? You're making hearts beat for sure. That's a lot. That's way too many. What is happening in love for the next 6 months for Pyle number 4? 3 of Swords, overcoming. You had to do this possibly to overcome some loss, heartbreak, okay? You might appear to be a heartbreaker, okay? You might have people in your DMs kind of being like, look, you're hot, but I know you're a heartbreaker. You know, they judge you because you've had this glow up and you look independent and wealthy and successful. 10 of Wands, what they don't know is the responsibility that it took to do this, okay? The discipline that it took to do this. What they don't understand is the strength that you developed to do this, okay? The Sun and the strength are Leo energy. So you really developed an inner distinction. That, like I said, that life force really like readjusted its credit score. 2 of Crystals, you had to balance some things out. You had to balance out these feelings of, okay, I'm responsible for my life, but I still like ended up being a victim of pain in some way because that's life, you know. Unfortunately, we all have to suffer in some way, shape or form, but you've turned it around on its head. You've readjusted your finances in a beautiful way. People are starting to really pay attention. You might even be getting higher level offers with that 8 of Wands and the Strength card. And the 2 of Pentacles. You might be, you'll be able to sort the wheat from the chaff is what I heard. And it's interesting because this circle pattern here kind of looks like wheat. Kinda. Interesting. Yeah, and by that I mean that you'll be able to see the pleasure seekers for what they are, or the like money chasers, okay, the gold diggers for what they are, men or women, okay. I know that women are often painted as gold diggers, okay. The future blessings of this, you've got the Tower. Yeah, you're crumbling down old foundations of what people think of you. You're having fun with becoming this, you know, Madonna of reinvention. The Wheel of Fortune, you've pushed things in a new direction. It's the end of a chapter and the beginning of a new one, where now you come out from the cold into the warmth. But I also feel like that with that 5 of Crystals, it's got like animals inside. It's very, very faint, but there's like animals inside the moon shapes there. Look, you might just have your fairy friends as company for a while. You know, it's like you're doing good and you're doing well and you're looking good, but I think you're being very cautious about the people that you let past the gates of your precious sanctuary, okay? Very cautious. And it's a protective energy, especially with that 3 of Crystals. You're not just going to collaborate with anyone. You have to collaborate with people who respect this new beginning and respect you for who you are now, not based off who you used to be. All right. But again, look at the 3 of Crystals and the strength energy. It's like here you've got the leopard and then here you've got the lion. It's like I'm only collaborating with my type. And this first animal that is in the moon of this 5 of Pentacles is a cat. So strong Leo here. Strong Leo energy, strong Taurus energy, some Scorpionic energy as well. Yeah, all the fire signs, some earthy energy with that second house of practicality. The Taurus energy is strong. The Capricorn energy is strong too. So what are the blessings then? If someone's coming in to collaborate, and maybe someone's coming in to collaborate to bring you out of the cold, and that's what's bringing you a sense of, this could be eloping with someone. It could be a secret relationship, okay? And you might still have your DMs firing up, but the reason that you're, you know, blocking these people out and looking like a heartbreaker because you don't respond or whatever is because you actually have this secret romance going on with someone who seems to be taking care of you. They want to work with you. They want to invest in you. And they probably shook up your foundation in some way, shape, or form with that Tower energy. Gave you a new home for some of you. Wow, okay. That's pretty specific. Definitely not for all of you, though. All right, so if this is a blessing of things turning in your favor and something being disruptive, but it's for the best, that helps you work with better people. This could be meeting someone at work or finding love at work. Tell me about this last line. More information. More information about the blessings. What are the blessings of the next 6 months? These are heavy cards, so when they fall, they're like, dunk. Ace of Crystals. Yeah, it feels like a new opportunity, a new job. Four of Wands. Yeah, a new job or it's like a gift. It's an opportunity to move in with someone who finds you very attractive, who is very attracted to you, who's very passionate about you, things moving quite quickly, someone who wants to invest in your creativity. So yeah, this is what that blessing, that bottom line is talking about. This blessing is, look, someone disrupts your living situation or your very foundation of the way you do your everyday life. And that's where the like fireworks in this sun card is kind of coming up. It's like there's a new shine and you are being cracked open by a sun here, by a sun energy. Yeah, it definitely could be a Leo, but it's got Capricorn vibes all over it. And you're showing up as Taurus, so you're being practical about it. But someone who wants to commit to you, they obviously want to collaborate with you and help bring you out of a period of solitude or out of a period of in the cold, okay, financial loss or despair. And that very much is giving that sanctuary vibe that I was talking about with the retreat energy. And I think this person is saying, hey, look, here's a key to my home. You live here now. Like, I love you. I think you're beautiful. I think you're amazing. You're unique. I want you to be as creative as you can be. Do with this as you will, you know. There's a commitment here, whether it's a home or a relationship or an engagement. And this is an engagement ring. It's someone who's coming in hot and heavy because they see you as too good to be true. And they need to like lock this down, honestly. Someone's taking responsibility for the heartache that they possibly caused you. They're coming to their senses with the strength and they're setting something right. They're balancing this situation out. This is a wish fulfillment for you. This is a wish come true. It is very healing for the both of you with that star energy, Aquarius energy there. I also feel like this might even propel you a little bit. Like, you look good, you dress well, now you have the funds, and it's not just because of this person. I think this person knew that you had this all along. They're just investing in you to develop even further your finances, your talents, your values, your worthiness. And it's showing up in a way where people are starting to recognize with that star energy. It's kind of like you're being seen and noticed, and there's a level of clout that comes with that. You've got the Two of Cups. This is a strong mutual give and take, soulmate kind of energy. Again, super healing, a blissful kind of connection here coming through. There's a childlike innocence to this, and I just want to luxuriate in the pond of this, in the river of this. I want to bathe in. It's very deep, very like otherworldly, almost like a movie. Wow, what are you living? Pile number 4, what are you living? It's like a beautiful movie with a sepia effect over it, and there's like glistens and little sparkles in the corners, and Wow, and look how dark it just got. That's weird. Perspective. So this is the Hangman. This is something that's been in limbo, but no longer. I think you've both been in limbo with the two kind of figures facing outwards. You've both had to get something in order, had to get your ish together. I'm drawn to the like the triangle in like the reverse there. It's like things were hanging around and looking down for a while something was suspended, while there was a new perspective that needed to be gained, while there was time that had to be you had to be persistent in waiting for this. You had to be persistent. You knew your soulmate was coming, but gosh, what a journey you've been on. Your dreams have been caught in that dream catcher of this Nine of Wands, and finally it feels like they've been heard, they've been seen, there's movement, someone's getting off the tree, and they're actually coming towards you. It's like they were tying themselves up. They were self-sabotaging themselves from not coming towards you sooner. But you stood your ground and you stood in your power and you worked on yourself. And that's why you're in a position. Like if someone else had been in this, waiting energy and they weren't working on themselves, then they might not have the ability to use the assets and this bombshell energy in the way that you are. And this awareness, this ego, this self-image, this new beginning, this new temperament. It's opportunity and potential. They might not have used it in the same way because you've really balanced yourself out. You've looked at things from all perspectives, and you've also been loving to self in order to become the person who gets what you're asking for here. Anything else that pile number 4 needs to know about love over the next 6 months whenever they're watching this? Anything else that pile number 4 needs to know about love? Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You've been very assertive. You've been very practical in your speech. You've been very clear in your speech, in your communication. You're also not answering to just anyone, okay? It feels like less is more in this situation when it comes to possibly all the messages coming in. And that's why people might think you're a bit of a heartbreaker. You're just not responding to people. There's a coldness to you, but you're very much protecting your own energy, protecting your power, because I think you realize, no, I have to save my energy for this person that's coming. Interesting energy. 7 of Cups. Yeah. It's like you have had choices. You have had options. Even some of them that seemed like they could be like potential. They had potential. It was like a game. It was like you just didn't trust them. That's what I feel. Like it's a game of snakes and ladders is what I feel. You were like, every time I turn over a cup, I'm disappointed. It's like that. I just did one of those TikToks where the voiceover thing, and it's like she's not single because she doesn't have options. She's single because every time she gives someone a chance, they prove, to be disappointing when it comes to love. They prove to not say what they mean and mean what they say. And so that's why you're saying what you mean and mean what you say, and you're waiting for your King of Wands to come through. And give you the clarity that you need to set this situation right so that you two can have a brand new beginning. The starseed is the full energy. So you can take a leap of faith into this universe with this new person who is coming back around, I have to say, who is coming back around. Wow. That's a lot of major arcana in the bottom of the deck there. You've got the 7 of Wands. So yeah, with all these choices, you've been like, nah, block you, block that. Like you're just blocking out people, and not necessarily on social media, but there's just this energy of, I know better. I know what I want. I know where my energy needs to go. I'm not being rude to anybody. I'm just being selective. Okay. Dust Me Selector. I just heard it's a song. Yeah. So there's a knowing within you here, and there's there's a very receptive, like calling in, deep, dark, ethereal, esoteric calling in. Like you're using everything you've got to call in the best and highest love for you. This is something that you're not mucking around anymore. Let's just say that. You're not mucking around. Wow. Talk about a glow up. If you believe, yeah, look at you with the power. Look at you with the power. I feel like you're even rewiring your brain. It's like DNA. Kind of here, it's like I'm rewiring my brain to not be charmed, by false promises, by wolves in sheep's clothing. I just heard the boy that cried wolf as well, so you know, you're not running around the island trying to save people. You're just standing there like the lighthouse. Yes. Oh, gosh, my heart. Dun, dun. It's like thumping. Wow. Wow. Please tell me what this is. If this is you already in a relationship, it's just waiting for the rebirth of this relationship. But not waiting. You're not idle waiting. You're powerfully creating waiting. Yay, yay, yay. Anything else here for love for pile number 4 when it comes to love in the next 6 months whenever they are watching this? Messages for their best and highest good for pile number 4 when it comes to love. 100% clarity. That's what you have. You are looking into the light of the sun. And you can't see anything else but that. And people are like, you're blind. You've got all these offers here. Like, stop sitting around waiting for something better. You're too picky. You're too, like, your standards are too high. Don't let anyone tell you that. Honestly, oh, you know. And you know with your whole mind, body, and soul. It's not just but I'm waiting for someone. There's a deep strength in you. You're cleansing your palate, okay? You're cleansing your palate. You don't have a taste for BS anymore, okay? That's that boy that cried wolf kind of energy. I also feel you looking after your health, and that's that health message of that DNA that was kind of coming up in the background there. You have total control to cleanse your environment, cleanse your being, cleanse your like emotional availability. You've still got a sense of playfulness about you, not completely cold. You're just not giving your energy where it isn't, you know, reciprocated. Honestly, you might be retreating a little bit, but it doesn't mean you're completely out of the circle of the close friends that you want to be around with, or the people that you choose to associate with. And that's a strength. It takes a lot of strength to change your entire being and your entire world, and to become the person who does get what you're asking for, especially if you do have high standards. There comes a point where you have to be really honest with yourself. And that's why you're being so richly rewarded in this situation, because you're following that clarity. You're really like looking into your mind's eye and going, okay, how is this going to work? You might be meditating a lot. You might be manifesting a lot. Yeah, there's something about like even prophetic visions that you've perhaps had about this situation, dreams that you've had. Virgo energy here, so you're really like ticking things off a list. You're really being very methodical and practical. Yeah, strong earth, strong fire energy in this reading. And you've got happiness here. Look at that potion. I just want to bottle this up. Let's bottle up this happiness. This is the Marajam, card number 15, and Gemini energy there. So this and that will be true. My garden is my most beautiful masterpiece, Claude Monet, okay? He spent more time working on his garden than he did on the actual paintings, because that was part of the art, and your life is your art. So what you are cultivating as part of your happiness, you'll be able to bottle it and hold on to it for sure. It's worth investing in. When people will not weed their own minds, they are apt to be overrun by nettles, okay? And so you're being very conscious of not running into people who are not weeding their own minds, and who just want you to be the gardener of their minds for them, and who leave you with so much, so many weeds to kind of battle through, you know? I can't see the forest from the trees because I'm surrounded by other people's weeds, because they're kind of like, it's like bleeding on people who didn't cut you. It's that kind of energy. You just don't want that anymore. I'll take those. What else for pile number 4? What else for pile number 4? Rush. It's been a long time coming, so this person is going to make some bold moves when they need to. When the time is right. Drive, right? They've got a lot of drive to rush forward and hold on to this. Like I said, put that in a potion. They want to make you happy, and they want to keep that forever. They want to hold on to this. They want to drive this forward. Cars could be of significance here. That's also chariot energy, moving something forward at speed when the time is right. It's like you've been in idle. Okay, hold the position. It's like the start of a race, right? And then they're just like, let's go. Engines fire up. I just heard that Cake song. Engines thumping, and I'm going the distance. I don't know. I was hearing the beginning, and then I lost the words of it. Cup. You should accept validation. you should accept valid criticism. I was going to say validation. You should accept valid criticism. Look, you can take it on. People might have tea about you. Do you know what I mean? Like they've got tea on you, or they think they've got tea on you, and they think they're being like clever by criticizing you. But I think you're being very careful about what cup you sip out of when it comes to other people's opinions, for sure. Fan, romance, celebration, party. There's a little secrecy there. There's a little secret admirer hiding behind that fan, though, isn't there? You might have a lot of attention. You might be you're having a lot of fun in different places, but you're not having fun with the usual people. And I think that's what's got tongues wagging. And there's this secrecy about you. There's a mystery about you. Okay. The High Priestess, there's definitely some things you're keeping to yourself for sure. You're not talking about you're single and you're looking amazing, but why isn't she coupled up? Why isn't he coupled up? Why aren't they making a move on any of these people? And so people are starting to talk about this, and it's like this mystery is really attracting a lot of attention. Could even be your birthday or something like that, and people are just not sure why you're not making any moves. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Arrow, someone is ready to shoot their shot soon. Hold position. Hold. Make sure it's in the right position so that the target can like meet, right? Bullseye. Ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. 100%. There's commitment here. There's love here. This is beautiful energy. Bear, danger, especially in money matters. Yeah, if you've been suffering with some kind of Five of Pentacles, like out in the cold financial loss, it's coming to an end. It's coming to a close. You've been working really hard. The recognition and reward is coming to you. Okay, there's a cornucopia of abundance on its way because you've been working, not just manifesting, you've been working. Two-faced cat, a two-faced friend, and we saw all the cat energy before, but I feel like there's one that's protecting you and there's one that's got tea on you and doesn't have your best interests at heart here. What is the final message of advice here for pile number 4? Final message of advice for pile number 4 when it comes to love over the next 6 months. Okay, treat yourself to long forgotten freedoms of childhood. That's that playfulness energy. Acting silly or playing games that brought you joy then and still can. It's the essence of like a beautiful... if anyone has watched this show called Sanditon, there's this lady who like is a lady of the king's company, let's say. Not like a lady of the night, but she's beautiful. She's this amazing woman who dresses well, and she has a lot of poise and a lot of clout when she visits this little town. It's that kind of energy. But she has fun. She laughs a lot. She's always full of joy, but she holds herself with poise and respect and value. And that's that High Priestess energy coming through, and the Queen of Wands energy, where it's this quiet confidence because you know what you're working towards and what you're attracting. This is so cool. I love this. Like, I claim this. I love this for you. Please take really good care of yourselves. Let me know in the comments below how it resonates for you. Good luck, enjoy, and I will see you in the next one.